Previously on Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin.
Can I participate in multiplayer battles? Oh goodness. So good, awesome. Took me so long and I'm like one quest away. Awesome. That's great.
And I'm back to hatching them all. Because this is Pokemon all of a sudden.
Well, welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter Stories 2. I'm not grinding. Despite the incentive of me trying to do so because of how terrible that rifle fight went. But I figure I'm just gonna be skipping all the minor fights after we just do one of the monsters and just do every type of monster once, just level up on my way to the main objective, just so it's a little bit easier on me. Plus I feel like I can actually do it a lot more better when I'm recording and not, well, just finding my time doing this. Just feels a little boring that way to me, somehow. Like with Pokemon, I could somehow do it just fine, but in here, it's just, no, that's a different story entirely. I don't know why. I don't know why. But anyway, there's a flaw in all that. It's gotta go a very, very long way. Oh, well, I don't under... You talking about this thing? Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about. Not to I honestly don't know. Ow. Why me? That is the one thing I'm doing, actually. Never mind. I'm dumb. I was actually correct for once. And it's dead anyway, so not that it matters. Somehow got on this rank. Probably because of the thing I did. Probably because of the player charm. But yeah, I really don't understand what was going on there. Was not quite sure what was going on there. Don't mind if I do. Did not want to do that. New play. Yeah, what is that?
Keep up this pace.
Wow, man. Would have been surprised that that actually caused him to be defeated. Not really, but you never know. Oh, that's well then. Sorry, plot. Well then calls for me. Ah, good. this type of cave layout. Wonderful. Surprisingly already at the monster. You know, this road end was far too easy than I realized. Is there even something I fought before? You know, you two approaching me is not helping. Ah, yeah, it's the Nakakuga. Hope you don't mind if I steal an egg right from your face. I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna carefully sneak by and just go with it. Burning Bird Rival Egg. Well, I didn't expect that one to be acquired so darn fast. Especially if it was so nearby. But to plot we go. I don't. This is my first time visiting here, Naviru. Sure, that's how levels work. Sure. No thanks, not in the mood. Oh man, there's a treasure chest over here though. No thanks. Money. Either way is progress, doesn't matter to me. And now we just head up here. Go and acquire this treasure chest right over in this bar, but I can't. No, I can't. I need to actually do the thing. There we go. Awesome. Judging by the path that's going on over here, I bet we'll find it over here somewhere. That's just how it goes. Especially if it's in a red chest. Makes it all the more easier. Big longs to white. Ah yes, certainly this part ought to certainly back in. Now let's zoom in on my monster. Goodness. Thank you not. I am good. Even though that's probably gonna bite me in the butt, but it's not grinding. I'm not getting the necessary experience points. Because we're going over here. Then around this way. And over here. That's the big guy. Please don't fight me. I'm good. No, that's not what I want. It's not what I want to pop out in there. But thanks to that, I guess. No coincidental timing, no! Thanks. Yep. Alley-oop. Synchronized attack. Nope.
Well done.
No, you don't.
Keep pushing.
Now you're dead.
Impressive display of kinship.
Well. That partway through that battle, Gato decided to actually stop recording partway. For just a few split seconds. As it does, and I just found another convenient Orbit 11. Convenient. Gee, it makes me wonder if the Orbit level is actually missing from one of these. Or then again, might be both. No thanks. Well, I guess that happened. That was just weird. That was just quite bad. Let's just up here on a little cliff. So easy. So easy, I didn't even have to change my lead monster, but I did anyways. Because LOL. Also, I just saw the inside of that monster right in there, thanks to that camera angle. You're welcome. Oh man, look, it's only one of those walk monsters we fought before. I would still love to fight it right now, but I'm currently busy in the middle of plot. I was about to say, and then I get ambushed the moment I get out of the cutscene. Much like that thing did. Gave me a little bit of a jump scare. I'm good. I'm just going. Blink any missed. Blink any missed jump scares. Monster Hunter. I think we technically fought you before. Some feelings of fellows hidden in various locations. I find helpful feelings to restore HP or heart. So, Did not realize that this was a thing. Or maybe it was something and I just actually missed it. This time around. It's a one-way trip. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't mind.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
I have somehow gained the ability to crouch, Anna. I have not realized I've had the ability to crouch before. So much so that even the camera's trying to stray away from me. And that's it for thumbnail material.
Well,
I don't think I've had the basic opportunity to be aware that I could literally just crawl when I'm not on my monster. Yeah, I don't think the game even told me about crouching. Jeez, so is the big open fear that a big, gigantic monster could attack me at any darn moment. It would still be the same if a monster would attack me at this very moment while riding with my current waifu. I think. Might be future waifu. That's a big goal.
Here we are, where it happened.
Whoa! Huh? What is this?
A giant hole. Yes, me. That is a giant hole.
don't get too close.
Long ago, this pit appeared, swallowing up the land. It made a strange light blanketing the area in its hue. And that's when Red saved our village.
A strange light? You mean like the one we saw on Hakolo Island?
Yes, the very same. Except the events here weren't quite as recent. It all happened 50 years ago.
Oh, now Caesar. That's a flashback.
What could this be?
I've never seen anything like this. Hmm?
What are you doing? It's not safe!
I'll be fine.
You sure? Ah yes, look at all this red.
Gerard!
Ah, you look like you might be a boss monster for this area. Just coincidentally.
Zellard! Hurry!
Okay, pal, let's do this.
Red and Guardian Ratha were able to subdue the monster. I hate to think what might have happened without their help.
Ah, so that's how it was. First the light, then monsters turning into maniacs. It's just like Hakolo Island!
Then why was Zelda
Yes.
entranced by it?
At the time, we thought these strange things were only happening here. But we were wrong. It was Red who showed us that.
Oh, another one?
A couple of decades passed, and then he came to see us again. He'd found pits and strange light in other places, all around. All those years, he'd never stopped searching for answers.
That's some awe-inspiring stuff.
Before anyone else, Red figured it out. He knew the world was in grave danger.
What was that?
Oh, and speaking of which, it's coincidentally getting back up.
Alwyn!
It's just like that time. Here it comes.
You're not the boss monster of this area. In fact, you look like a Rathalos.
Here, I'll take the egg.
I don't know why I still had the egg to begin with, but that's a Rathalos.
It's up to us to stop it. Ready?
Here we go, I guess. We're fighting Rathalos now. This is like 50 years ago, but I'm not the same as I was then. This time I protect Rudo, and then Rathian. Think I'm gonna go as red. I don't know, might just be me in the color scheme, but it might have something to do with the type of attacks I have to do. Oh, nope, never mind. Turns out I'm the one who's out. Ouch. Okay, so green. That ain't good. These didn't poison. Yet. There's always the yes part, and it's always bound to happen at some point. Yeah, attack the tail, that's specifically what I was trying to do. Let's just go for it. Synchronize. Your face. Thank you for that. Effective, yada yada yada. Oh, twice even. That's just weird. I don't know. I don't know. But probably because of that, it might be green now. Might be blue, I'm not sure. Yep, it was red. You don't need to do that. Save your turn for a better turn, Alwyn. I'll stop. Don't do that. Nice crit, at least. Oh, at least that activated. No burn effects for me. Alley-oop. There we go. Triple strike. Alley swoosh. 5. 5. Okay, it's back to blue. Yup. Ugh, somehow turned it back in time. Jeez, that took me by surprise, bitch. Let's actually just into what it's toxic summer salt, so that way we don't get the poison chance. Let's swap to a green monster. This is Clawful. See what you did there. Yep. Great! Awesome! Awesome! I too am infected with poison. I'm gonna make a switch. So that way I only have myself to kill. I'm gonna set up a bomb. Bombs? Alright, that's something cooler. Let's go for green. Never mind, that's so bad. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm done. Ow.
Listen to the monster's voice.
I am dumb. Clearly, I thought I was going to actually interrupt anything, but it wasn't. I just turned out to be much more dumb than I thought. She's to be on me. Poison's on everybody. No, what are you doing? Don't do that. Good. Why'd you go for blue? Why'd you go for red? You dumb. Of course you would do something like this when I actually changed my monthly. Of course you would. And of course you're at the point of dying. Sweet.
Impressive display of kinship.
Awesome. Got enough experience to just almost give me the level up. If I just leveled up a little bit more during the fight.
I trust you're unharmed, Enna.
I'm fine. And so is the egg.
Back in my possession now. Though I don't feel like this is quite the end yet.
What could have caused that Rathian to lose control like that?
The light.
Oh.
Woohoo! The kinship stone powered up! Just like when you defeated the Anjanath!
Coincidentally. Egg?
I think it's ready to come out.
Finally!
Really? You think it'll hatch soon?
Yes. We'd better get back.
About time I'm gonna get my own Maflos. Nice battle.
Now, the kinship stone.
Okay. Why don't they just stay on the base of why don't you just do it me?
Don't back down, buddy! Remember what Kana said!
I'm
Believe
not.
in yourself! Come on! Just a little more! You can do it!
There it is.
It hatched!
Yes.
Look, he thinks you're his mommy!
Yeah, but his wings are a little bit different than a regular Maflos. Why are you jumping into my arms?
His wings are so small.
That's true! He's got cute little wings!
Well, duh.
Everybody's gonna love you, little guy!
Am I sure?
Elder.
Make no mistake.
So that's it.
What are you talking about?
This is the destructive monster from the legend.
Huh?
Somehow, I was picturing something more impressive.
He may look weak now, but one day...
Can you stop with all the doom and gloom? He's just a little baby!
Zelad, you must show them.
Yes, as you wish. If it's proof you're seeking, you'll find it at the Dragon Shrine. 'Tis 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 '
Let's report back to Kyle. That Rathalos is no runt.
This is the legendary monster, Raisewing Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin. It is said that long ago, a flightless Rathalos was born in these lands. At the same time the Rathalos was born, disaster started to befall the world. Sensing that the Rathalos was responsible, the people banded together to hunt it down. In an effort to escape, the Rathalos's wings grew, and it took flight. It blanketed the world in light, and brought ruin to all in its path.
Brought ruin to all? Raisewing Ratha was responsible for all that?
So the legend says. It's thought that because of this legend, Rathalos are as revered as they are in your homeland.
Oh.
Hey, buddy.
I see what you're saying. There is a resemblance, but still...
Our ancestors passed down this story. There must be a reason why.
I know there must
It would
be.
folly to ignore its warnings.
Well, what do you expect us to do? You want to get rid of this little guy?
I'm protective.
What if we were to awaken its power?
Huh?
Zellert, I don't understand.
If we believe the legend, it means this monster's true power is still lying dormant. In my opinion, the rite of channeling won't be enough to help us. But if we can draw out its true power, we can see if it's the force we all fear.
But what if it truly does possess the wings of ruin, like in the legend? In that case, what do you suggest we do?
I know of a Wyverian who can both awaken and inhibit a monster's abilities.
Oh, good. So coincidentally, just what we
If
need.
should happen, he should be able to seal away this Rathalos' power.
And we'll probably maybe use against us. Just saying. Maybe used against us.
Wait,
Maybe
that
use
really
the
sounds
against us.
familiar. I wonder.
The last I heard of him, he was staying in Kuan Village.
Kuan Village! I knew it! It's gotta be Old Day Day!
Who's Day Day?
Naviru?
Yeah, he and I go way back! I know the road to Kuan like the back of my paw, buddy!
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll go as well. I'm the one who gave you the egg. I will stay by your side until we can understand the truth of Ratha's power.
You should.
I hope you realize what you are getting yourselves into.
I know what I'm getting myself into.
Neither easy nor safe. There's no guarantee you will succeed. With that in mind, do you still plan on going?
Yes,
Obviously.
What do you think, Zellard?
Legends can be interpreted in a number of ways. None of us can say what they mean for sure. Having said that, if there is even the tiniest sliver of hope, I believe it is worth the risk.
Alwyn, set things up for them to depart.
Yes, sir.
Onward and upward, buddy!
My back is so bare
If you
bones.
must, we'll pray for your safety.
thank you.
Newborn Ratha. Ratha's still too young to take part in riding axes or the right channel. Like, go use skin sips as well as other skills during battles. It's vital your job to keep this young Rathalos safe from ways of battle. Wings of Ruin, Paths of Hope. Aw, look at him.
I'm a cat deer with gratitude.
He's coincidentally a little bit taller
There's
now.
nothing. Nothing at all. Here, take this. It's hot mist.
What a mister.
Kuon village is in the middle of a frigid region. This will protect you from the cold.
But I'm wearing garment? Ah, whatever.
Honestly, I wish I could go with you. Village unprotected would be...
It's all right.
Dangerous.
I understand. Alwyn, please take care of everyone.
Yes, of course. Take this.
What is it?
The Elder told me to give it to you. He said it was an amulet passed down through your family. Please, be careful.
Don't worry, I'll be okay. I have fine protectors with me.
Fine protectors?
Me.
Huh? Am I one of those fine protectors too?
No! You don't do anything.
We'll need your help to guide us to Kuon after all.
Well, okay. Leave it to me. Navigator Naviru.
Don't get full of yourself.
Huh? What's this?
A parting gift. I thought you might like it.
Woohoo! Oh, my toe beans! It's a donut!
It's a pretzel.
I had our chefs make it based on what you told me. I don't know for sure if it'll be as good as the ones you're used to.
Perfection! A donut of the highest order!
It's a pretzel donut. It's coincidentally a pretzel saved and it's a donut.
Friends for life, Alwyn!
And there we go, sneezing again.
Huh? No sneeze. But I always sneeze around felines.
Didn't I tell you? I'm not like other felines. I'm the legendary Naviru!
It's so soft. So warm. I thought I'd never get to actually touch a feline.
I'm, very happy for you, I guess.
Okay, we'd better get going.
Yeah! See you around, Donut Man!
Great. Quoting Sonic movie now.
Promise me you'll protect Enna from harm.
I will.
Okay, let's ride! Next stop, Kuon Village!
I should really put it on the winter outfit now.
So that's the monster with the wings of ruin.
You got here quick.
You know me. Every second counts.
Looks like my hunch was on the mark. Should we cut them off before they reach Kuon?
No, we shouldn't.
And why not?
We don't know if it's the right monster. Our mission is to see if it truly has catastrophic power.
By then, it may already be too late.
The mission is everything. That's what Dad...
That's what he would do. Correct?
Let's go.